Hello, Pally. I'm Maddie Drucker. Today is Thursday, May 18th, and we have an awesome show coming up on today's episode. Let's get things started with today's campus bulletin. Juniors who have signed up to take AP English next year should take note of a mandatory meeting next week. The brief meeting will be held in the Writing Center in the library at the beginning of lunch on Tuesday, May 23rd. Tonight is the last chance this year to hear Pally Instrumental Music Department groups in concert. The concert band, symphonic band, and orchestra will perform, including solos from senior musicians. The concert starts at 7 p.m. in the PAC tonight. Pally Dance and Cheer will also be performing in the PAC soon for their end-of-year showcase. That performance will be held this Saturday, May 20th at 6 p.m. Most of you have seen me out around campus putting you guys to the test in our pop quiz segment. But for next week's pop quiz, we wanted to give Pally students a chance to provide the questions. So send in any amount of factual questions with an answer to bulletin@infocusnews.tv or DM us at Instagram at InFocusNews by Tuesday, May 23rd, and you may just see me on campus asking your question to random students. Next year, Pally will be rolling out a modified schedule that takes into account state-mandated instructional minutes. Part of the new schedule is an increased runtime for our show. As we all start working towards putting this 2016-2017 school year in the books and start focusing on summer, we at InFocus are starting to prepare for next year's longer show. Isabel Black and Sophie Frick have more.
With the bell schedule change coming next year, students are excited about the 10-minute allotted InFocus time. InFocus advisor Paul Hoprich believes the extra time will make the show that much better.
Well, I think the 10-minute show is really cool. It's something I've been pushing for a lot because 5 minutes is really not very much time, and the students don't have time to really do really interesting, cool stories or to have interviews with students from clubs or organizations or classes or really they don't have time to go out on campus and really report what's going on.
Students say that they believe the extra time will prove beneficial to the show.
It would be great if it was a consistent 10 minutes, great show, everything was going well, I'd be all for it. A lot of nice content. I feel it. I believe it. So.
I'm really excited. It feels like a lot of the times they really rush the segments, and so this time with dedicated class time, teachers won't feel rushed and they can do a lot more interesting stuff.
I'm excited that it'll be 10 minutes long because we're going to have more time to put in packages, we're going to have more time, more talking, more information is going to be on the show, and it's going to be really cool.
I think it will be better since sometimes I feel it's like kind of rushed and InFocus is like really interesting. So I think 10 minutes will give more time to talk about like sports and musical that's going on, so I think it'll be really great.
I think it's cool as long as it's working and they're as good as you, then it's going to be fantastic. It's informative, it helps the kids. Again, as long as it plays, it's good. I like the work they do, I respect the work they do, and it's informative and fun.
Some students are concerned that they will not have the opportunity to watch the show next year.
Teachers don't always play InFocus, so like there's more class time that we're going to be in that class if they don't play it. So it'd be great if teachers like decided that they were going to play it and make sure they did it for the 10 minutes that was allotted for it.
I'm also a little bit worried about teachers not showing it and using it for extra class time, but I think it'll be a good thing overall.
Students are excited to see how the InFocus class will fill their extra time.
I think 10-minute InFocus will be a really good idea because InFocus is already a really cool show, so I think it'll be more fun to watch 10 minutes, and I think they can do a lot more with the longer time.
For InFocus, I'm Isabel Black.
We hope we can meet everyone's high expectations for InFocus next year. Now let's see what's going on in the world of Pally sports with Zach Gibson. Zach?
Thanks, Maddie. Unfortunately, our Vikings did not have the best luck on the diamond yesterday. The varsity baseball team ended their season yesterday in a close game in the first round of CCS. The Vikes lost to Midi with a score of 1-0. Despite the loss, great season, boys. The varsity softball team also lost to their CCS game to Los Gatos 5-1. Even though we didn't get the W, we're still proud of our Lady Vikes. That's it from me. Back to you in the studio.
That does it for us today. Remember, you can get the latest news from InFocus anytime, anywhere by checking us out at www.infocusnews.tv or find us at InFocus News on Instagram and Facebook, and follow us at Pally InFocus on Twitter and Snapchat. Until next time, have a great day, Pally.